Well, hello there. Hello there, Facebook Livers. Hello, Instagrammers. I'm Donna Hoffman. Welcome. It's time for us to stop everything here at the design studio. They call me the interior design advocate because I love to coach and empower women just like you who are working on your own home so that you can erase those rooms that are just not doing it for you. We are on a mission to improve life one gorgeous room at a time, and that means wiping out the ungorgeous room. So each week at 4 p.m. Eastern, we stop what we're doing here at our luxury design studio and we come out here and talk to you to teach a lesson, take some questions on that lesson. In today's lesson, because it's a softer topic, I'm actually going to be taking your project questions once I'm done teaching. And then once we're done with all that, we scooch out and we get back to work here at our design studio. So what is today's topic? It's about how to ditch design envy. And you know, I've blogged about this, I've talked about this before, I'm getting hearts on this on Facebook. So here's the story. I've talked about it before and I don't like to repeat myself, so I do have some new information to share with you, and some of it could be maybe a little out there. We'll see. This is either going to be something you love or something you hate, but hopefully it's something you'll find really helpful. So design envy, is it normal to have it? I'm going to tell you first and foremost, you are totally normal if you ever have a tinge of design envy. In fact, as a design lover, someone who's sensitive to your surroundings, or sensitive as I call you, it's very normal to just appreciate beauty, right? So if you're in some gorgeous hotel or a beautiful restaurant or in someone's home that you find particularly beautiful, it's very normal to come back to your home and think, oh, it would be so lovely to have a little bit of this or a little bit of that. And I will tell you that we work with families privately in our design company, and we're working with people with all kinds of design budgets. Some have no elasticity, some have, are very large and they have a lot of elasticity. It's very normal for people across all realms of that, or all spectrums. Let me say that right. It's very possible and common for people along the entire spectrum of budget and budget ability to feel a tinge of design envy, to say, hey, I'd love to have this, or gee, I wish I had done that. So one thing I want to tell you right off the bat is A, you're normal, and B, part of design envy is just inherent in the process. As soon as you commit to painting your dining room color X, that means all the other colors are off the table to paint your dining room. So then when you go to someone else's home and their dining room is painted color Y, you think, oh, that's so pretty. So you almost think you need a couple of residences, right? Your Monopoly money residences, so you can have 6 or 7 of them and design them in a million different ways. So I think you just have to appreciate and accept as a design lover that there's a lot of beauty that you respond to, and that sometimes you're going to look back and say, gee, did I take the wrong path? Did I pick this? Could I pick this other path? And I think you have to just live with once you've made a choice, you have to commit to it, and you stick with it and roll out your home around it. So part of design envy is super normal, and part of it just sort of comes with the territory. So what can you do about design envy aside from acknowledging the normality of it? Well, I'm going to share with you something in a couple of minutes that is pretty off the beaten path, and it works and it makes your home grace-filled. But before I go to that, I just want to backpedal and just say, look, you can always attack design envy by doing some meaningful improvements in your home. We talked last week about how to create things that were forward moving in your home, making sure that you're picking projects that are measurable, that'll make a measurable difference, manageable, things that you believe you can bite off and accomplish, right? But something that you can do that costs absolutely no money. Yeah, you can repaint a room, big bang for the buck change. If you're feeling some design envy, you can repaint some furniture, big bang for the buck change. If you're feeling some design envy, you can do those things. You can reupholster, you can recolor. Those are big bang for the buck changes that require a little bit of effort and more of a design lesson, so you know how to pick the right color, how to pick the right furniture replacement or a slip cover or reupholster. So what can you do that costs no money, that will totally transform the way your home feels, that will totally up the grace factor in your home? I thought this was a great thing to teach you now, given the fact that we're sliding into home base right now toward the end of the year, and we're in that holiday season where being clear on what your blessings are and your grace in your life really helps to lift you through the season. So let me offer this to you to help you just kick design envy to the curb while you're also increasing noticeably the grace of your home and the way you experience your home. So, you can actually use your home to add ritual and grace to your life. I don't know if you know that, but you can. So let's back up. You may have read at some point in your life, if you're a reader or a thinker or a meditator or an introspective woman, you may have read that the body is considered the house of your soul, right? It's what houses your soul and your spirit. It's the vehicle that you use to move through your life. Well, your home is the temple or house, literally, of your whole life, of your body, mind, spirit. So there's something kind of inherently grace-filled and almost holy about your home just for it serving that one purpose. So something that you can do with your home to increase the amount of grace that you feel and comfort you feel and joy that you take in your home is a wonderful sort of prayerful exercise that I'll share with you now. So if you are a prayerful woman, or if you are a meditative woman or contemplative woman, you can do this very easily. So it can be done either by lighting a candle. It can be done by using burning some sage, if that's what you like to do to clear your space, or a smudge stick. But if that's not your thing, if that's too airy-fairy, you can just do this with a lit candle so that you're at least broadcasting to yourself, hey, we're doing something important here right now. Okay, so what is this exercise? And I have done it and it works. And the end product is that people will walk into your home and say, ah, I just love the way it feels here. I could stay here forever. Okay, so here's the exercise. Start in some room in your home when your home is completely empty. Nobody can be there but you, so you feel that you have total privacy. And just sit down someplace. First, light a candle or sage your space. And I want you to just for a moment close your eyes and just give thanks for the grace and abundance and blessing of having a home, period, that protects you and shelters you. And then I want you to open your eyes, and in the room that you're in, I want you to think about what purpose does that room serve in your greater life. So if you're in the kitchen, you might say, okay, well, this is the room that nourishes us, right? So with your candle in hand, you're going to stand up in that room and gaze around the room and just give thanks and say something like, I'm in total gratitude for the continual nurturance, that there is food always in this kitchen to nurture and support and feed our family and me in my life, and may it always continue. And then you move to the next room and take your candle with you, or take your sage with you, or take your smudge stick with you. Let's say the next room is your dining room. That's the space where you welcome family and friends. So maybe your prayer or acknowledgement will be, I'm grateful for the friends and family in my life, and may they continue to enjoy full, rich lives. May they be blessed with prosperity, and may they continue to bless our home with joy and abundance. And then you move into, let's say, the front foyer of your home, where you welcome strangers, the UPS guy and the mailbox person and the newspaper person, as well as guests. And maybe you just say, you know, and this spot in my home where I welcome the world, may there be blessing to all those who come to our front door, and may all those who come to our front door bless our family with their own goodness. And then you're going to move into, let's say, the master bedroom that you share with your significant other, and you're going to say something holding your candle or your smudge stick. I am grateful for and blessed the relationship that I have with my significant other, or had with my significant other if you are no longer with them, and if you've sadly lost them, but you had the grace of having them with you. And if they are still with you, you can ask for blessing for your relationship, that it be continually filled with joy and love and intimacy. You can ask for healing if there needs to be healing. And then you'll perhaps walk into one of your children's rooms, maybe your daughter's room, and you can, with your candle in hand or your smudge stick in hand, bless all that she's doing right now. Oh, I've got a low battery there. Bless all that she's doing right now in her life. For Anna, I might say something like, please continue to bless Anna with grace and clarity as she negotiates this wonderful new stage of life that she's in. And then as I cross into the hallway that connects all the bedrooms of our home, I will say something like, please continue to bless the connection between my children, that they may continue to have a wonderful, rich life and a friendship together. And please bless our connections as a family, so that we may continue to communicate well and love each other fully. And then you move into a bathroom and you say, well, that's the room that is all about healthy bodily functioning, right? So in the bathroom, please continue to bless my children, that their bodies are always healthy and vital and functioning well. And then you can walk into your home office. Please continue to bless my life with abundance and with my livelihood, and thank you for the gift of my livelihood. You are just using your home as a vehicle of grace, and you're using your home as a vehicle of prayer and a vehicle of blessing. If you do that on a fairly frequent basis, I don't know, once a month, once a quarter, once a year, you will start to feel a grace in your life and in your home, and it will be impossible to feel that your home is less than. It will be impossible to feel that your home is somehow lacking. If you are a sensitive in design, yes, you're certainly going to feel very aware of how your home makes you feel. And here at the Design Advocate, we can absolutely continue to help you make it physical improvements that will affect you energetically and emotionally so that your home always lifts and feeds and fills your spirit. But if you do an exercise like this, if you keep pulsing more grace and gratitude into your home, and if you start to fill your home with that and use your home as a vehicle of prayer and gratitude, you're going to feel so differently about your home. So give yourself that gift this last few weeks of the year. Give that to yourself as a gift for Christmas or for Hanukkah or as a New Year's gift, or a great way to sail into the new year. And it will be very hard for you to keep feeling home envy. Oh, I wish my house was this much more square footage, or I wish I had an XYZ. Do that grace-filled, gratitude-filled exercise, and you will see things really start to transform for you. So that's it. That's sort of a new take that I wanted to share with you about kicking design envy to the curb. So if you have a question about a project, since that was sort of a soft topic I taught about today, feel free to type in a project question that you have, and I'm happy to share an answer with you. And certainly you can let me know how you feel about what I just shared with you, if that works for you, or if you're excited to try this prayerful moment and exercise in your home. I'd love to see what you might be having in store based upon for your next activity in your home to add more grace, to see if perhaps what I've suggested might help you as well. While you're typing in your questions or your comments, please know that next week we are involved in a gorgeous installation in a home. Can't wait to share it with you. The next week are going to be on a truck, well, receiving some of the trucks, bringing in some of the furnishings for this beautiful home. So we thought, you know, it would be great. Let's bring you guys, well, I don't know if they'll let us onto the truck, Katie, because there are union rules. But what we'll do is we'll show you what to watch out for on delivery day with upholstery and with wood furniture, case goods. We'll show you what to do when you're inspecting things, when they're coming into your home, and when you know if you have to say, I am rejecting this curbside. You may not leave this in my home. Don't even take it, you know, off the truck. And we'll show you how to do those inspections. So next week is called What to Watch Out For on Delivery Day. And in the meantime, if you have a question, and that's 4 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday, we stop and do a Facebook Live. And in the meantime, if you have a comment about anything that I've taught so far, or if you have a question about one of your projects, I'm happy to take those questions as well. So I'm getting hellos from Stacy and Jennifer. Hello, you guys. I'm getting hellos from Philly Girl, who's saying, very nice. Philly Girl liked what we had to share in this lesson. Becky Andrews is saying wonderful advice. Martina said she loves this lesson. I'm so glad, Martina and Becky. I hope you'll really try what I've just suggested. It's really an uplifting, beautiful thing. And I got to tell you, my girlfriend Robin, every time she comes over, she always looks around in our kitchen and she says, Donna, I could sit here eating this bowl of nuts for the long forever. I just love the way your home feels. And I'm telling you right now, I have a beautiful home, but there are some spaces that I certainly look at and think, oh, this could use a little bit of this could use a little bit of that. Then I do my exercise and I feel total grace in my home. And the people that come into your home, if you do this exercise, they will feel that grace too, I promise you. All right, Jennifer is saying that she thinks that this is a great idea. We all need to love our homes. So agree with you, Jennifer. You know, we have been brought up in the last 7 to 10 years in the social media world where it's all about how shiny, pretty penny it looks for everyone else, and it's so easy to judge what you have. And I am telling you, those Pinterest photos and those Instagram photos, they are doctored and fluffed and puffed and photo engineered. Trust me. We're all chasing a little bit of a dream to a certain extent, just as when we look at a magazine and I see women my age who have not a wrinkle and they still have a size 2 body. Like, who are these people? How airbrushed are they? All right, Margaret is saying great advice, especially for this time of year. Kathleen loves this advice. I'm so glad. The ivory color is giving me a wave. Deb says 7 is giving me a wave. Trying to see if I do that, I'm going to keep pointing at my screen. I'm getting a lot of waves on Instagram, so I'm going to say, okay, Instagrammers like this lesson, Facebookers like this lesson. You guys are wise women. I love it. Okay, so I don't see any questions about projects. So here's what I'll just remind you of. Next week, join us if you want to know what could go wrong on delivery day. Knock wood, nothing will go wrong at this delivery, but I will have furniture right in my little paws, and I will be able to show you where the problems would be on a piece of wood furniture, where the problems would be on a piece of upholstery, what you should look at, why you should be on your hands and knees, crawling around and inspecting furniture as it comes into your home and before you let the guys leave, and what you need to do if there is a problem, so you flag it and make sure that it gets corrected in a timely fashion. And when you just say, hey, don't even let this in my front door, I am refusing this curbside. So that's next Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, okay? So I don't see any other questions, my lovelies, so I'm going to sign off from here. We've got more to do, more ground to cover, and I will see you next week, 4 p.m. Eastern. Oh, forgot to give you our very high-tech plug. Please follow us on Instagram if you're not already doing so, at decorating.genius. That's at decorating.genius. Give us a follow on Instagram. And if you found this a valuable video, please give us a share on Facebook and share this with your community. I really want to empower as many women as possible to have the beautiful homes that you want and deserve and that I want for you, as well as to show you how to find the thrill and the grace and the gratitude that is waiting for you right now in your home as well. All right, my lovelies, I will see you next week, 4 p.m. Eastern, for what to watch out for on delivery day. Take care. Big hugs to everybody.